Breaking news right now into CBS Sports HQ. The Miami Heat have ruled out Jimmy Butler for tonight's Game 5 against the Atlanta Hawks. Miami Heat right now owners of a 3-1 series lead in this one, but Jimmy Butler is going to join teammate Kyle Lowry on the bench. Lowry dealing with a hamstring injury, who also missed Game 4. To break this one down and what this injury means, let's bring in the coach, Avery Johnson. Avery, so what does this mean for the Heat tonight? They were 6.5-point favorites going into what could have been a closeout game for them. Does this make a difference in this game?
Oh, this makes a huge difference. You're talking about a guy in Jimmy Butler who's going for 40-plus points in this series, 36, in Game 3, 4. So I just think this is a situation where you lose your leader. This is a guy that's a two-way player. And now when he goes down with, a right knee injury, and now you're already trying to overcome Kyle Lowry being out, this is going to be a little bit of an uphill climb. And it could be a window opening for an Atlanta Hawks team that has severely struggled in this series, specifically Trae Young. I know his name is Ice Trae. He's been cold in this series. You look at his number, both from the 35% from the field and 21% from the three-point line. But this is one less defender that Trae Young has to go against, specifically with all of their switching defenses. You can go back to a clip late in the second quarter of Game 4, and you look at Bam Adebayo switched on Trae Young. Then P.J. Tucker switched on him. And then Jimmy Butler finished him off. So tonight, Jimmy Butler's not going to be available as the one more defender. So we'll see how that affects the Heat, specifically on defense, and whether that can ignite this Atlanta offense that have struggled in this entire series.
Now, injuries haven't been uncharted waters for the Miami Heat this year. They've gotten it done in large part because of how deep this team has been. Who do you expect to step up tonight? Is it a Victor Oladipo? Is it a Caleb Martin on that roster? You know, Eric Spoelstra doesn't mind going past the quote-unquote 9-deep rotation.
Well, it's got to be a guy like Bam Adebayo because they like to play through him, especially, whether he's a passer around the elbows or top of the key. He's a much improved scorer. And I like that he signed, the big contract, and he's continued to play at a high level. But because he's more of a 0.5 in certain situations, other times he can be a post-up 5. He can be an isolation 5 off the elbows. I think a lot of their offense tonight, especially since you're down your top 2 ball handlers, they're going to play through Bam Adebayo, I would say 75% of their offensive possessions.
Well, the line has moved so far in the last few minutes since the announcement. The Heat were 6-point favorites, now down to 4-point favorites. So who do you like in this game?
I like the Atlanta Hawks. Their backs are against the wall. The Hawks, it's do or die. And, this is a closeout game for the Heat. So I'm predicting that the Atlanta Hawks, Trae Young's going to have his best game of the series. They'll make 16 or more threes tonight, which is going to help open up their offense to give Trae Young all of those driving lanes. But I just think this is the Atlanta Hawks. This is going to be one of their most complete games of not this series, but for the second half of the season. They're going to put it together tonight and win this game and keep this series moving on.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.